Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.
Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep It a C-Note podcast. As always, I am your boy, Brown. This is the Week 10 NFL recap. If this is your first time checking out the page, shout out to you. Please hit the sub button. To all my regulars, what up, though? How you feeling after Week 10? Please, everybody that's tuned in, make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't hit the bell yet so you can get notifications, please go ahead and do that so, you'll be notified when we drop new content. Week 10 started off in Germany. Shout out Tom Brady. He's never lost a game outside of the United States. He was the home team in Germany. They were hosting the Seahawks. And Brady is still undefeated. He came away with the 21-16 victory. Tom threw for 258, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Rashad White, he had 105 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Fournette hurt his hip, and watch out for that, people. Shout out Chris Godwin, 6 catches, 71 yards and a touchdown. Don't look now. Tampa's on a 2-game winning streak. And they're back to 500. They are now 5-5. I think Brady and them may make a run. They may get hot. He fresh off divorce. You know how that go. He's focused now. He ain't got to worry about the wife nagging in his ear and all that. So watch out for Brady making a run, people. What's your thoughts? You think Brady got a run in him? Should you call me a Uber? Keep it a C-Note. By default, he should still be able to win the division. I'm just saying. As for Seattle, shout out Geno. He got busy, 275, 2 touchdowns, 22 yards on the ground. Tampa Bay played lockdown defense. P.J. Walker III, he did nothing on the ground, and he's been getting busy the last couple weeks. So shout out to Tampa Bay's defense. DK Metcalf has 6 catches, 71 yards. Seattle is 6-4, people. Still in first place in the division. What's your thoughts on it? I'm going to ask y'all again. Do y'all think Seattle wins the NFC West? Keep it a C-Note. Next up, we had the game of the day, Minnesota in Buffalo. We had a lot going on with that game. Stephon Diggs against his old team. Everybody's not taking Minnesota serious. Minnesota came in 6-game winning streak. Josh Allen got a lot going on with the elbow. This was a great game. Actually went to overtime. Minnesota came back 33-31. Shout out to them. Kirk Cousins, 357, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Dalvin Cook, 119 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Justin Jefferson got busy. 10 catches, 193, and a touchdown. What's your thoughts on it, Justin Jefferson? Is he wide receiver number 1 in the NFL? We got a lot of receivers getting busy right now. Is Justin Jefferson wide receiver number 1? Keep it a C-Note. Let us know. As for Buffalo, shout out Minnesota. They're 8-1, by the way, people. If you're not taking them serious, they're on a 7-game winning streak. Most impressive win to me. I'm just keeping it a C-Note. As for Buffalo, they're now on a 2-game losing streak. Josh Allen threw for 330, a touchdown, 2 interceptions, and he ran for 84 yards. Stephon Diggs, 12 catches, 128 yards. He got busy, but it was not enough. Buffalo is 6-3. Keep it a C-Note. Can with this elbow thing, can Buffalo still make noise? Can Buffalo make it to the Super Bowl with Josh Allen and this elbow injury. Yes, no. Keep it a C note. Let us know. Next up, we had Detroit. They was in Chicago trying to win 2 games in a row for the first time in a long time. And shout out to the Lions. They are on a 2-game winning streak. They came away with a 31-30 victory over Chicago. Jared Goff, 236 and a touchdown. Jamal Williams, 54 yards on the ground. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, 10 catches, 119 yards. Detroit is 3-2 on a 2-game winning streak. Shout out Detroit. It's been a long time coming. Pause. I'm just keeping it a C note. Justin Fields, he got busy. 167, 2 touchdowns, an interception. He ran for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cole Kmet, 4 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was getting busy, but he did get hurt. I believe he was carted off, so you need to watch that. Chicago is 3-7, and I must say, watching Justin Fields is like playing a video game. It's like an actual video game, and I don't mean just by all the crazy runs that he did. What I'm saying is you can watch Justin Fields on one play and be like, ew, how did he do that? He shouldn't have been able to do that. All this game is fake. And then the next play, instead of saying, how did he do that, you'll say, why the hell did Justin Fields just do that? What was the reason for him doing something so stupid like that, like a Pop Warner quarterback when they did that? I'm just keeping it a C note. Sometimes he makes crazy throws, and you just be like, why? Why would you do that? Chicago could have won this game. Fields made some mistakes down the stretch. He threw a pick 6. So, what's your thoughts on it, people, on Justin Fields? Do you get that vibe? Let me know. Next up, we had Tennessee hosting Denver. They came away with the 17-10 victory. Tannehill was back. He threw for 255, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 53 yards on the ground. Nick Westbrook-Akini, 5 catches, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shout out Tennessee. They are 6-3. That defense for Tennessee is mean, but I want to say this respectfully. So if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, please don't take this as no disrespect. Right now, they're out of all the first place teams, they're the most boringest team to watch. That's a first place team. Tennessee is like, I don't know. It's like the only time they're exciting is when Derrick Henry is trucking people. You have plays here like they had a flea flicker today. That was a nice play, but they are a boring team to watch. But, they're in first place. My thoughts on it, and I was just having this debate with somebody, teams in the NFL do not win when your best player is a running back that you got to get a ball 25 to 30 times a game, and your wide receivers just ain't that good, and your quarterback just ain't that good. I'm just keeping it a C note, but shout out to Tennessee. They are 6-3 and in first place. As for Denver, Russell Wilson, 286, touchdown, interception. Melvin Gordon, 24 yards on the ground. Sutton, 6 catches, 66 yards. And Jerry Jeudy was carted off in this game, people. So when it rains, it pours. It's looking like a horrible season for Russ. He might want to chalk this season up. Denver might want to chalk this season up. I'm just keeping it a C note. Kansas City, they was hosting Jacksonville. And this actually was an entertaining game. Shout out Kansas City. They came away with the 27-17 victory. Patrick Mahomes, 333, 4 touchdowns and an interception. Isaiah Pacheco, he had 82 yards on the ground. And Travis Kelce, 6 catches, 81 yards and a touchdown. KC is 7-2. I believe they are in first place in the whole AFC. So shout out to Andy Reid. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Are we under? Are we like not taking Kansas City serious? Nobody's really talking about Kansas City. Mahomes has been there. Andy Reid has been there. Should we be talking about the Chiefs a little bit more? Keep it a C-note. Let us know. Trevor Lawrence, he threw for 259, 2 touchdowns. Travis Etienne, 45 yards on the ground. And Christian Kirk got busy, 9 catches, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jacksonville was 3-7. Next up, we had Miami. They were hosting Cleveland. And Tua trying to get to 7-0 in games that he's played the complete game this year. And he got the job done, 39-17. They beat the brakes off these boys. Tua 285, 3 touchdowns. Jeff Wilson Jr., 119 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 4 catches, 66 yards. Shout out Miami. They are 7-3 people. What's your thoughts on the Dolphins? I'm going to keep asking you every week. Are they a Super Bowl team? Yes or no? I'm going to just say, they ain't even got their old team. That boy Xavier Howard ain't even been playing. And they so I don't know if they're a Super Bowl team, but them boys, they definitely a full team. I'm going to keep it a C-note. I think it's only 3 complete teams in the NFL, and that's Miami, Buffalo, and Philly. What's your thoughts on what I just said? Is that no cap? Should you call me an Uber? Keep it a C-note. Jacoby Brissett, he threw for 212 and a touchdown. Nick Chubb, 63 yards and a touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 5 catches, 99 yards. Has anybody seen Amari Cooper? Keep it a C-note. If you've seen Amari Cooper anywhere, let me know. I haven't seen him anywhere. Is he hurt? Is he playing? Where's Amari Cooper at? Good golly, Ms. Molly. Next up, we had the Giants. They was hosting Houston. Shout out to the Giants. They are now 7-2. They came away with the 24-16 victory. Daniel Jones, 197, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 152 on the ground. He also got into the end zone. Darius Slayton, 395 and a touchdown. The Giants are under the radar as well, people. I don't know why. They look like they are a playoff team. I'm keeping it a C-note with you. They look like they're a playoff team. Davis Mills, 319, touchdown, interception. Damian Pierce, 94 yards on the ground. And Jordan Akins, 3 catches, 72 yards. Houston is 1-7-1. Yikes. Pittsburgh, they got T.J. Watt back. They was hosting New Orleans. They came away with the 20-10 victory. Kenny Pickett, 199. That's what he threw for. He ran for 51 yards and a touchdown. Najee Harris, 99 yards. And Deontay Johnson, 4 catches, 63 yards. Pittsburgh is 3-6. Shout out Mike Tomlin. He's now defeated every team in the NFL except for Pittsburgh, of course. Shout out to that Mike Tomlin. Andy Dalton, 174, touchdown, interception. Alvin Kamara, 26 yards on the ground. Juwan Johnson, 5 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. New Orleans is a disappointing 3-7, people. Yikes. Shout out Indy. They gave Jeff Saturday the coaching job. He's never coached ever. So he probably was on their sideline just on the strength that he played with Peyton Manning. I'm keeping it a C-note, but, their coach was fired. He got the job. He went back to Matty Ice. They had to go to Vegas and play. And shout out to Jeff. Shout out to the Colts. They came away with the 25-20 victory. This game went back and forth. Nobody wanted to win it at the end. I'm keeping it a C-note. Matty Ice, 22 yards, 222, and a touchdown. And he ran for 38 yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he finally broke out of his little slump, 147 and a touchdown. Paris Campbell, 76 yards and a touchdown. Indy is 4-5-1 people. As for Vegas, disappointment. Derek Carr's crying at press conferences and everything. It's just horrible right now out Vegas. Derek Carr, 248, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, 126 and a touchdown. Vegas is 2-7. They might as well hang their season up too and get ready for next year. I'm keeping it a C-note. Derek Carr is not the answer. I thought Matthew Stafford does bad, only looking for one receiver. That's nothing like Derek Carr. He's just looking for Devontae every play. Keeping it a C-note. Next up, we had Arizona. They was without Kyler Murray. Playing the Rams, defending champion. Loser of this game goes to last place in the NFC West. The Rams without Matthew Stafford, concussion protocol. Shout out Arizona. Colt McCoy got the win for Arizona, 27-17. Colt McCoy threw for 238 and a touchdown. James Conner got busy, 69 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. And we had a DeAndre Hopkins sight and 10 catches, 98 yards. Arizona is now 4-6. Shout out to Arizona. As for the champs, they have gone from first to worst. Yikes. It's horrible. John Wolford, he threw for 212, a touchdown and interceptions. They did nothing on the ground again. Cam Akers, 22 yards. Tyler Higbee, 8 catches, 73 yards. And on top of that, Cooper Kupp got hurt again. And this one don't look like he's going to be able to shake it off and be back out there in a couple days. I'm just keeping it a C-note with you. I said the Rams would only lose 2 more games. And since I said that, they've lost 2 games. I don't know. The button is right here. The button is right here. I may be ready to press the panic button, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Just because not only did we go from first to worst, but the whole division as a whole has went from first to worst. So, I'm just keeping it a C-note with you. But look, my hand is right there. Vito, my hand right here on the panic button. I'm keeping it a C-note with you. Sean McVay is too predictable. Jalen Ramsey, shout out to you. You threw shots at me at the press conference, and you said that Raheem Morris lets y'all choose that defense. Well, Raheem Morris needs to be fired if he's letting y'all play 20 yards off every single play and they just coming down dinking and dunking against y'all. Y'all don't have that type of offense where you can just allow them. See, before you had an offense where we can score a touchdown, we could let them dink and dunk, get a field goal, we score a touchdown, they get a field. You can't do that now. You can't give up field goals. You can't give up nothing. Then you get down in the red zone, penalties and everything. So if Raheem Morris is the guy that's letting y'all do that, then he should be fired. Jalen Ramsey, if you're telling the guys play 20 yards off, then I don't know, big boy. It might be time for you to find a new home. Maybe it's over for you in L.A. I'm just keeping it a C-note. I mean, you look like you're falling off. You play every other play. You miss a lot of tackles. A lot of times I see you whiff on tackles. I'm just keeping it a C-note. Something has to change. And that change has to start with the defense. I'd rather a guy get burnt all game burn one of our cornerbacks all game. At least give them a chance to get burnt. Like, you just letting them guys pick us apart. Like, that's my thoughts on it. You know, the Rams 3-6 people. My hand is right here near the button, but I ain't gonna let y'all see me sweat. I'm keeping it a C note. Next up, we had Green Bay. Shout out Green Bay. The old heads, they showed up today. Tom Brady showed up. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. They was hosting Dallas. Came away with the 31-28 victory in overtime. Aaron Rodgers, 224, 3 touchdowns. Salute to that man. Aaron Jones, 138 on the ground and a touchdown. Christian Watson, 4 catches, 107 yards, 3 touchdowns. Green Bay is 4-6, but I got a question. After that boy Christian Watson scored his second touchdown, nobody, Diggs or nobody said I got him? I mean, come on now. Everybody say Diggs is a top 5 quarterback. Like, when did Christian Watson, when did Diggs say I got Christian Watson? After he scored his 3rd touchdown, I'm keeping, like, come on, keep it a C-note, people. What's going on here? Dak Prescott, 265, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Yikes. Tony Pollard, he got busy, 115 yards on the ground and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 11 catches, 150, 2 touchdowns. He got busy. Watching this game and seeing CeeDee Lamb ball out. Pause. Is it me or is it CeeDee Lamb is better than he plays right now on this team? Like, I'm expecting CeeDee Lamb to get these numbers every weekend. Like, to me, he get busy. I mean, is it me? Am I just overvaluing CD? Like, he's not really that good? Is it the play calling? Is it the quarterbacks? Or, like, what's going on? Because to me, CD Lamb numbers, we should be talking about him like this every week. Let me know. Should you call me an Uber? Keep it a C-note. Sunday Night Football. We had San Fran hosting the Chargers. Shout out San Fran. They got 8 players back for the Sunday Night Football game. They came away with the 22-16 victory. Jimmy G, 240 through the air. He did run for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell was one of them 8 people that came back. He had 89 yards on the ground. Shout out to Elijah Mitchell. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 24 yards. San Fran is now 5-4, people. What's your thoughts? Are you buying into San Fran? Are they a playoff team? Keep it a C-note. As for the Chargers, they dropped to 5-4. Justin Herbert, 196, touchdown and interception. Austin Eckler, he was locked down, 24 yards on the ground. DeAndre Carter, 4 catches, 64 yards and a touchdown. Shout out to the Chargers because they did fight and they had nobody. Keenan Allen wasn't there. Mike Williams wasn't there. They was missing some people. Joey Bosa. They missed a lot of players. They still stuck in there. So shout out to them. As for San Fran, I just want to ask the San Fran fans this because this is what I observed. I observed Jeff Wilson run for 105 yards in Week 10. I believe it was like 105 yards in Week 10, over 100 yards. Week 10 for Miami. I see Elijah Mitchell. He just come back, 89 yards on the ground. Shout out Christian McCaffrey. He did get in the end zone, but was it worth it, the draft capital that those guys gave up for Christian McCaffrey when you had Elijah Mitchell coming back, when you had Jeff Wilson Jr.? Like, to me, I'm just keeping it a C-note. The trade wasn't worth it. That's just my thoughts, but do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Keep it a C-note, let me know. Second thing, Debo, 2 for 24 yards, Again, I know San Fran won. Shout out to San Fran, but Debo just robbed San Fran. I'm going to keep it a C-note. Debo got paid. He robbed San Fran. He's not a number one wide receiver. I don't care what nobody say. Any wide receiver that every play you got to run a gimmick for, that's not a number one receiver. I told Vito a long time ago, and he got mad at me. I said, Debo Samuels gives me Percy Harvin vibes. And again, if he played the Rams every week, Debo would be the MVP of the league. He would be the best everything, running back, wide receiver. But he doesn't play the Rams every week. So what I'm saying is, in that offense where you're just using him, I'm going to throw it 2 yards, see if he can break something. I'm going to hand him off. I'm going to give him a screen. Like, I don't see him catching no passes down the field. For all the speed he got, I don't see him burning dudes or none of that. I'm just keeping it a C note. Again, shout out San Fran. They got the win. But to me, that's 2 losses that the front office took. They didn't need Christian McCaffrey. Not for all that capital. And Debo is damn sure not a number one. And what's going on with George Kittle? Is George Kittle done, or is it just they don't give him the football no more? Because to me, it looks like George Kittle still can go. Pause. But he doesn't get the football like that anymore. I think, what he had, 1 catch, 2 catches, something like that? Like, so I don't know. I'm confused. Is George Kittle's done? Is it the offense? What's going on? Because you keep you throwing 4 or 5 screen passes a game to Debo, wasting time. Like, you can be giving George Kittle's those targets. I'm just keeping it a C note before we get out of here. Pick one, clip one. Best division in football this year. Is it the NFC East or is it the AFC East? Pick one, clip one. Best division in football. Who you got? I'm taking AFC East just because every team has a winning record. And 2 of the most complete teams in the NFL, Buffalo, Miami, they're both in that division. So that's who I'm taking. But what's your thoughts, people? Pick one, clip one. Best division in the NFL after 10 weeks. Is it the NFC East, AFC East? Keep it a C note. I already said our division went from first to worst. And when you had the AFC West, you had Russell going over there. You had Khalil going to the Chargers. Which conference division has been more disappointing this year? NFC West or the AFC West? Keep it a C note. Let us know. Basically, just because we won our projections and the AFC West really didn't have all of them. They had 2 good teams last year. I'm going to go to bigger disappointment. NFC West, they had 3 playoff teams last year. They probably only get 1 this year. And, 2 of the playoff teams is below 500. So I would say the NFC West is the bigger disappointment. Again, we projected Denver to be good. We projected the Chargers to be good, but we've already seen these 3 teams in the NFC West make the playoffs last year, so I'm keeping it a C note. What's your thoughts? Most disappointing division in football. Pick one, clip one. NFC West, AFC West. Keep it a C note. Who you got? Monday Night Football, we got Washington at Philly. Philly trying to remain undefeated. Do y'all smell an upset? Keep it a C note. Let us know. I'm going to say no upset. Shout out to Philly. I say they win again. But it's a divisional game, so it should be close. But shout out Philly. I do believe they will win. Shout out to everybody that hit me up last week telling me what jerseys San Fran jerseys. A couple of you player haters really think I'm going to be in that San Fran jersey at the end of the year. But again, if you didn't tune in last week, if things get shaky and Vito and the 49ers have a better record than my Rams at the end of the year, what jersey from San Fran should I wear? I already said disclaimer, I will not wear a Debo jersey. And it's not because a lot of people said, why, Brown? Why won't you wear the Debo jersey? Because he kill y'all every time? I said, nah. The reason why I will not wear a Debo jersey is because we made that man cry. On national television, we made that man cry. So I could never wear that man's jersey. I'm just keeping it a C note. But holla at me. Let me know, y'all. I might got to push the button. We ain't looking too good, 3-6. Let me know. Holla at you, boy. I'm about to wrap this episode up. I got some more calls to make. This week, I'm pushing the button. Raheem Morris must go. I'm pushing the button. And if Jalen Ramsey wants to have another press conference and defend Raheem Morris, then he can go too. It's time to make changes. McVay, baby, if you didn't want to come back coaching, you should have went to TV. I'm just keeping it a C note. Like, you looking horrible right now. But again, people, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, this is your first time tuning in. Please hit the sub button. If you did view the video, make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment. Let us know. Let's talk football. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to defend Debo or any of that, let us know in the comments. Keep it a C note. Please make sure you hit that notification bell too. As always, I am your boy Brown. Please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell everybody. Keep it a C note. I holla at y'all.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.